Press record. Good morning,
Okay.
everybody. Good to see you guys. Crystal, Lisa, Shannon
Good
has a
morning.
really
Good
busy morning.
morning.
So she's going to talk a little bit about success partners, and it's huge. And I will tell you guys, like, I struggle with success partners. I don't struggle with them, but I just struggle staying consistent. But when I do talk to my success partners, it just gives me a lot of like fire and
God.
excitement. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Shannon.
Good morning, guys. Thanks so much for letting me go first. I have a work meeting, so I'm trying to make sure that I get everything important out that I want you guys to know that I've learned over the past few weeks. So probably about 3 months ago, a coach from a different line of Melanie's team, reached out to me and said that she had a coach that reminded her of me, or we have similar styles of life and posting, and that she wanted to sort of set us up as success partners to see if we would jive. And I was kind of like, wait, I can't handle that. Like, I'm just trying to do the vital behaviors. Like, what is the success partner? Like, I literally went to YouTube and said, what is the success partner? And I still couldn't figure it out. So we kind of met and we chatted over Messenger, and we had one phone call, and we just kind of were like, okay, cool. Like, let's be success partners. And we just kind of sat. Well, I went to Super Saturday, and I heard a 15-star diamond coach speak. And she told me that with her success partner, they hold each other accountable for power hours and workouts every single day, like in the morning. And obviously, like, sometimes that's not going to work, and that may be like something to work toward. But we tried it yesterday, and y'all, first of all, we know how the power of accountability and how it's helped us in our health journey, right? That's why we're coaches. That's why we share it. So I'm just a person, like, I'm slightly competitive. I work really well from like recognition and showing where everyone is. And like, that's just something that drives me. And I know that. So y'all, I had been trying to wake up early to get back into my morning routine for a long time. And yesterday we set our clocks for 4:45. And when she called me, there was no fog. There was no anything. We were up. We were doing it because if she's going to do it, I'm going to do it. Like, if she put in the effort, you know what I mean? It was just a way to totally break through my paralyzation whenever I was in kind of like a mini rut, which sometimes we all get in, when it comes to challenges, when it comes to workouts, when it comes to, even us as coaches have a little bit of excuses every now and then, and I don't mean to be offensive, but I mean, for me, I will make excuse, oh, my son is sick, oh, I'm sick, I need to rest, like, at least I'm focusing on my nutrition. It's, whatever it may be. And when you have someone else who is, calling you out a little bit and being like, hey, we said we were going to do this. Where are you? Like, are you snoozing? And I was like, crap, so I just wanted to share that we now have set goals together. It's not just like, hey, I'm going to hit diamond by the end of April. It's like, hey, how are you doing on making, like, what have you done today to get yourself to your goal? And that has just been really huge for me. So I highly, highly recommend, if you literally are needing a little push in your business, ask your coach for help finding one. You can even go into the dream team, into Melanie's larger group, and just say, hey, I'm looking for a success partner. This is where I am in my business. And you would be surprised. So many people are like, oh, I have one. So just think about that for you, because, guys, what I'm learning, I'm reading the book that Kendra suggested, Get Over Your Damn Self. And one of the key things in it is that if you do these things that have proven time and time again, these behaviors, they work. It's almost, in my mind, like physics or science, like gravity. Like, if you hold something out, gravity is going to drop it. If you do the vital behaviors, they will work. And, like, I know we can't guarantee income results, but I can guarantee you from my experience, your business will grow if you do them. So let's sit down and talk. If you're struggling, like, where there's a will, there's a way. And a success partner has been huge for me for ensuring that I do the vital behaviors and for adding that little bit of accountability that I needed on top of having these calls, on top of having the group. So I just wanted to say that I think you should really think about it. If you're the praying kind, pray about it, because God can have a person for you that gets you. And that's what I wanted to share.
I love that. And it's so important too for success partners, because they really do give you that extra push. And find someone either on the team or in our whole organization. Reach out to your upline coach if you're like, I want more information on a success partner, or help me find somebody, because there's always somebody for you that, will give you ideas and you can bounce energy off of. So super important.
Yeah. And one thing that I did learn at Super Saturday is that it's very easy to be like, let me be a success partner with someone on my direct team, which, it's absolutely good for accountability, but you want someone a little bit farther removed just so that you can be a little bit more honest. Because not that we're not honest, but like we're all on the same team. You know what I mean? You want someone who's a little bit farther removed for you so that you not only are getting the benefit of what they're learning from another downline, because everyone has different methods and different ways, but it's also not someone that's on your direct downline or upline. You know what I mean? So that can be totally like a team building thing.
Totally. Yep.
But anyway, okay, I'm going to hop off, but I'm going to listen to the rest of this call. I'm super excited about what you're talking about, and I love all you guys.
Love you. I'll see you in like a few months.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too.
Okay. So Soledad isn't on this morning, and she wanted me to talk about collections and kind of how to organize yourself on Instagram stories. So I'll just make sure to go over that real quick. And I know that she'll probably hop on. Let me message. See if she's going to hop on. Okay. So Kersley, you actually had an amazing idea for a call, because I feel like a lot of us struggle with kind of like day-to-day posting and consistency and different ideas on what to post about. So I just wanted to give you guys a few small little takeaways on what's really worked for me and things. And I'll show you too on my Instagram kind of what I do to get some ideas. But the first thing is think about your top 5. And what I mean by that is the 5 things that interest you and that you want to portray on your social media. So if it's health and fitness, you can do health, you can do fitness, you can do, group fitness, you can do recipes, you can do anything that interests you. Write down 5 things. So for me, I talk a lot about health. I talk a lot about specifically holistic health. I talk a lot about being a spin instructor, my autoimmune disease, being someone who's a foodie. And then I like to talk a lot about empowering quotes and kind of manifesting life. So I have these 5 things that I like to talk about. And then with those 5 things, let me do a screen share now, actually. Hold on a second. With these 5 things that I talk about, so you guys can see my screen, finding good. It's a mess, sorry. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my phone. So I talk about my 5 things, right? And if you guys see right here in the bio of your Instagram, your 5 things that you come up with should reflect in your bio. Because if you're, looking up hashtags and, inviting new people and connecting new people, it's really important that when they go to your profile, they read your bio first. Mostly they look at your pictures first, and then they go up to your bio and say, oh, what's this chick about? So they're going to read your bio. So the 5 things that you come up with that, you want to start talking about, or you reflect, or what relate to you, should definitely be in your bio. And then just make sure that when you start posting consistently, that your feed, so your little squares, reflect what is said in your bio. And that will really help with people just automatically knowing who you are. And the people that you're reaching out to that relate to you or that you found through hashtags, they're going to have a lot in common with you if what your bio is reflected in your pictures, and then what those 2 things reflect as you as a human. So that's my first tip, is just figure out the 5 things that you want to talk about, 5 things that, represent you. Are you an animal mom, or do you have kids, or what your profession is? Do you love holistic health? Do you love yoga, like anything that you like to take a lot of pictures of or like to talk about with friends and family and health and fitness. Like that should be your bio. So that's the first thing. And then before you post, I want you guys to ask yourself 2 questions. Does this reflect my top 5? So does this reflect what's in my bio? And then also, would my best friend look at this picture and like it? So as people who are in the business of, networking and getting to know new people and like making friends virtually, it's really important that everything that we talk about on our social media is something that we would talk about to our best friend, because we really want to make virtual best friends. So every time I post, I think about my best friend. Would she like my post, or would she relate to my post, or would this image be something that I would like or she would like? So those are the first 2 things that I always ask myself when I post. And if it doesn't sound like me, so if you're posting and your verbiage doesn't sound like the way you normally talk, or it's not your message and you're copying and pasting from someone else's profile or something like that, and you're making it your own, just make sure that your wording and that your verbiage and your emojis like reflect you, because someone's going to read that and they're going to say, oh my gosh, this does not sound like Lisa, or that's